Everything is about to change in Hudson and Rex. A new episode is here. And this one? It's more intense, more emotional, and more surprising than anything we've seen so far in Season 8. Episode 9 is not just another mystery. It's a game changer. And if you're a fan of Rex sniffing out danger before anyone else, or Hudson risking everything for justice, then you're in for something special. Let's dive into the world of Hudson and Rex, where every clue counts, every second matters, and loyalty runs deeper than ever. Hudson and Rex isn't just a crime show. It's a story about friendship, trust, and how far a bond between a detective and a dog can go. The series takes place in the beautiful city of St. John's, Newfoundland, giving the show a fresh and unique setting that's rarely seen on TV. But the real heart of the series is the partnership between Detective Charlie Hudson and his four-legged partner Rex. Charlie Hudson is a smart, calm, and dedicated detective. He works with the St. John's Police Department's Major Crimes Unit. He's the kind of guy who listens before he talks, and who always looks deeper than the surface. But what makes him truly different is who he works with. Not another detective, but a specially trained German shepherd named Rex. Together, they make a team that's fast, fearless, and nearly impossible to stop. Rex isn't just any police dog. He's trained to sniff out danger, track suspects, and even protect Charlie when things get dangerous. He doesn't speak, of course, but the way he acts, the looks he gives, and the choices he makes, they all show just how clever he is. Rex often notices things before the humans do. He's saved lives, caught bad guys, and helped solve mysteries that seemed impossible. But he's also a comforting presence, a friend, and a reminder that trust doesn't always need words. Since Season 1, Hudson and Rex has given viewers exciting cases in every episode. Some are small, like a missing person or a stolen item. Others are much bigger, like murder investigations, kidnappings, or complex criminal plots. But through all of them, the relationship between Hudson and Rex stays strong. It's the emotional glue of the show, and that's what makes it more than just another detective series. The show also shines because of its supporting cast. There's Superintendent Donovan, who manages the team and often gives them their orders. There's Dr. Sarah Truong, a forensic expert who helps examine crime scenes and gives insight into evidence. And then there's Jesse Mills, the tech whiz, who always has a gadget or a clever idea ready to help the case. These characters make the world feel real and complete. They add humor, heart, and depth. But let's not forget what fans truly love: the way the show balances mystery with emotion. Every episode isn't just about solving a crime. It's about understanding people, their secrets, their pain, their hopes. And that's what Hudson and Rex does so well. It doesn't just chase down bad guys, it tells stories. Sometimes they're sad, sometimes funny, sometimes hopeful. And Rex is always at the center, listening, watching, acting, and reminding us that sometimes dogs really do understand more than we think. Over the years, the show has grown. The writing has gotten sharper, the cases have become more creative, and the emotional stakes have been raised. Viewers have seen Hudson struggle with personal loss, make tough choices, and even question himself. Rex has been injured, lost, and even kidnapped, but always finds his way back. Through every season, we see the bond between man and dog grow, stronger even when the world around them grows more dangerous. Now in Season 8, that connection is deeper than ever. The crimes are tougher, the threats are more real, and the choices are harder. But that only makes every victory feel more earned. Episode 9 is the next big chapter in that journey. But before we get to what's coming, it helps to know where we've been and why Hudson and Rex continues to capture hearts around the world. As we move into Episode 9 of Hudson and Rex Season 8, it's important to take a look back at what's already happened in the season so far, because the tension has been building slowly, and it's all starting to come to a head. Season 8 started strong with a series of complicated cases that tested both the team's skills and their relationships. From the very first episode, there was a feeling that something deeper was going on this season, something more personal. Charlie Hudson has been more thoughtful, sometimes even distracted, hinting at something happening beneath the surface. He's still solving crimes with his usual calm confidence, But fans have noticed he's been more emotionally involved in recent cases. That's a sign that the show is building towards something more intense. And episode 9 might just be the turning point. In episode 6, the team was thrown into a case involving a suspicious fire at a local art gallery. At first, it seemed like an accident, but it quickly became clear that it was arson, and someone was trying to hide a deeper crime. Hudson and Rex had to dig into the world of stolen art, shady deals, and secrets hidden beneath the surface. Rex was especially sharp in this episode, picking up on scents no one else noticed, and even uncovering a hidden exit that led to a breakthrough in the case. What stood out most was how well the whole team worked together. From Jesse's tech, tricks to Sarah's lab analysis, everyone had a part to play. But by the end of the episode, something was off. Charlie received a mysterious message that didn't seem connected to the case. A clue, maybe, about something personal or something bigger than a single crime. Then came episode 7, and it took things to a darker place. A teenager was reported missing, and the clues were few and far between. There was no sign of a struggle, no clear motive, and no suspects at first. But Rex quickly picked up on a trail, leading the team to an abandoned building where they found more than just evidence. They found connections to a case from years ago that had never been fully closed. Charlie became unusually quiet during the investigation, and his focus was sharper than ever. It felt like he had a personal reason to want answers. Rex, too, seemed on edge, maybe sensing his partner's mood, or maybe feeling the pressure of the case. The episode ended with the teenager found safe, but it didn't feel like a win. There were still unanswered questions, and it was clear that whoever was behind the disappearance wasn't done yet. Episode 8 brought things even closer to home. A fellow officer, someone the team knew and trusted, was found injured under strange circumstances, with evidence pointing in all directions. Was it a setup? Was he hiding something? Or was there a larger threat aimed at the police force itself? The team was forced to question not only their suspect, but each other. Trust was tested. Loyalties were pushed. For the first time in a while, it felt like the team might break under pressure. Jesse had a rare moment of frustration. Sarah clashed with Donovan over a piece of evidence. And Hudson? He found himself facing a choice: follow orders or follow his gut. As always, Rex was the steady force in the storm, guiding his partner with a quiet presence and a sharp nose. Throughout these 3 episodes, a few threads have begun to appear again and again. A shadowy figure connected to past cases. Mysterious. Phone calls that leave no trace. And small, seemingly unimportant details that keep popping up. The same name on different witness lists. The same kind of evidence showing up in unrelated crimes. It feels like the show is slowly weaving a larger story behind the weekly cases. A bigger mystery, a deeper danger. And episode 9 could be where it finally comes into the light. What makes all of this so gripping is the balance between plot and emotion. These aren't just puzzles to be solved. They're stories about people. People hiding things. People trying to do the right thing. People making mistakes. And the more personal it gets, the more it affects Hudson and Rex. The cases aren't just about catching bad guys anymore. They're about finding the truth, even when it's painful. And that's what makes the show so powerful, especially now. As we head into episode 9, fans are wondering, is Hudson getting too close to something dangerous? Is Rex sensing something bigger coming? And are all these smaller cases actually connected to something much larger than anyone expected? The last 3 episodes have planted the seeds. Now it's time to see what grows. Season 8, Episode 9 of Hudson and Rex is shaping up to be one of the most powerful episodes of the season, maybe even of the entire series. Although official details are limited, a few things have been confirmed. Through early promos, insider leaks, and cast interviews, and based on what we've seen so far in Season 8, fans are already building strong theories about what this next chapter could bring. Here's what we know for sure. Episode 9 centers around a case involving a missing university professor. At first, it's treated like a standard disappearance. The professor was last seen on campus after a heated lecture, and there's no sign of forced entry at his home. But very quickly, the case takes a strange turn. Something about the scene doesn't add up. The timeline is off. The people closest to him aren't telling the full story. And one small clue, reportedly uncovered by Rex, leads the team into a completely unexpected direction. What makes this case different is that it's not just about finding someone who vanished. It's about understanding why he disappeared. Was he taken? Did he run? Was he hiding something that could put others in danger? And more importantly, does this case connect to the mysterious threads we've seen in earlier episodes? That's the question viewers are already asking, and Episode 9 might finally start giving answers. Early promotional clips hint at higher emotional stakes in this episode. There's a scene, shown only briefly in the trailer, where Hudson is seen alone in a dark hallway, holding what appears to be a personal item from the missing man's office. His face looks concerned, almost shaken. Fans believe this could mean the case is somehow personal to Hudson, or that it reminds him of something from his own past. We've seen this before. Hudson often holds it together in front of others, but when a case touches something deep inside him, it shows. These quiet, emotional moments are part of what makes the show so compelling. There's also a hint of danger for Rex. In one quick clip, Rex is seen barking and running toward an unseen threat, and then the screen cuts to black. It's a classic cliffhanger tease, but fans are already worried. Could this be another episode where Rex is injured or separated from the team? The last time something happened to Rex, it was one of the most emotional episodes of the entire show. Viewers don't just worry about him. They feel what Hudson feels when his partner is in danger. If Episode 9 is setting up a moment like that again, it could be unforgettable. Behind the scenes, some of the actors have teased a shift happening in this episode. In a recent interview, one of the cast members said Episode 9 is where things start coming together, suggesting that all the little clues from earlier episodes are finally going to link. That includes the strange message Hudson received in Episode 6, the reappearance of that suspicious name in Episode 7, and the unknown figure watching from a distance in Episode 8. It's been a slow build-up, but it feels like this is where the story begins to accelerate. On social media, fan theories are everywhere. Some believe the missing professor is connected to a larger criminal network that's been hiding in plain sight. Others think the professor might be a whistleblower, someone who uncovered something dangerous and went into hiding to protect others. A few even believe this case might tie into Hudson's past. Remember, the show has always hinted at old wounds from Hudson's personal life, things he doesn't talk about often. Could this episode finally open that door? Of course, Rex is expected to play a huge role in Episode 9. Based on the teaser footage, he's once again one step ahead of everyone else, catching a scent no one noticed, hearing a sound no one else hears, and leading the team to a major breakthrough. But there's also tension in the air. Rex seems more alert than usual, almost like he senses danger nearby. Fans are wondering, what is Rex picking up that the team can't see yet? And then there's the matter of trust. Episode 9 seems to be setting up another theme that's been quietly growing all season, the question of who can be trusted. In previous episodes, we've seen signs of betrayal, people hiding secrets, small lies that led to big consequences. Could someone inside the team be hiding something too? It's unlikely, but not impossible. And that's what makes Hudson and Rex so gripping. You're never just solving a crime. You're peeling back layers of stories, of people, of motives. And in Episode 9, it looks like one of those layers is about to be torn wide open. Another detail that has fans excited is the rumored return of a character from earlier seasons. Though not officially confirmed, there's talk that someone from Hudson's past, possibly a former colleague or someone involved in an unsolved case, may make a brief return or be mentioned. If that happens, it could open the door to even deeper storytelling in the next few episodes, and it would explain why this episode feels like a turning point. In short, Episode 9 isn't just another case of the week. It's personal. It's emotional. And it's connected to something larger, something that may stretch far beyond this episode. With only a few episodes left in the season, this could be the moment where everything shifts. The build-up to Hudson and Rex Season 8, Episode 9 has sparked a storm of excitement across the fan community. Social media platforms, fan forums, and even YouTube comment sections are buzzing with speculation, emotional reactions, and theories. Some wild, some surprisingly convincing. Let's start with fan reactions. Many longtime viewers are saying that Season 8 has felt different, deeper, more layered, and more emotionally charged. While earlier seasons leaned heavily on the procedural crime-solving format, this season is praised for adding more personal stakes and long-form storytelling. That shift has allowed fans to connect not just with the weekly cases, but with the characters themselves on a much more personal level. On Reddit, one fan wrote, "Hudson has always been the calm, collected guy. But now we're seeing cracks. And I love it. He's not just a detective anymore, he's a man wrestling with things he's been trying to ignore." Comments like this show how invested viewers have become, not just in the plot twists, but in the emotional growth of the characters. Then there's Rex. It's no surprise that fans adore him. He's the soul of the show. But many are noticing how this season has been giving him even more to do. One viewer posted, "Rex isn't just following orders anymore, he's taking the lead. It's like he knows something we don't." That sense of heightened awareness from Rex, often used to signal trouble before it strikes, has viewers on edge. When Rex is tense, the audience knows something big is about to happen. Now, let's talk theories. Some of the most popular ones circulating among fans include the hidden enemy theory. Several episodes have hinted at an unseen figure pulling strings behind the scenes. A name that keeps showing up, an untraceable phone number, and odd behavior from seemingly innocent witnesses. It all suggests that there's a bigger villain out there. Some fans think Episode 9 will reveal this person, or at least bring them closer to being unmasked. The Charlie's past theory. A lot of speculation is focused on Hudson's personal life. Very little has been revealed about his past, but there have been subtle hints throughout the series. Some viewers think the missing professor in Episode 9 might be someone from Charlie's earlier life, maybe a former mentor, or even someone connected to an unresolved family matter. If this turns out to be true, it could shake Hudson's world in a major way. The team betrayal theory. This one is more controversial. A small but vocal group of fans believe someone on the team might be compromised. Not necessarily a villain, but maybe withholding information or working under pressure. Whether it's Jesse, Sarah, or even Donovan, some fans are bracing for a twist that could threaten the unity of the Major Crimes Unit. It might not be revealed in Episode 9, but the tension is definitely building. And then there are the emotional expectations. Many fans are preparing for an episode that hits harder than usual. With all the signs pointing to personal stakes, a possible injury to Rex, or a ghost from Hudson's past, there's a real sense that Episode 9 won't just be exciting, it'll be meaningful. One YouTube commenter summed it up perfectly. "I don't just want to see a good mystery. I want to feel something. I want an episode that stays with me after the credits roll." That's what Hudson and Rex has always done best. It's not about shocking twists or over-the-top action. It's about the people and the dog who keep going, case after case, no matter how hard things get. It's about trust, loyalty, and doing the right thing, even when it hurts. And if the hints are right, Episode 9 will give fans exactly that. As we count down the days until the episode drops, here's what you can expect. A case that starts simple but quickly gets complicated. A few twists that could change everything. Emotional moments that hit close to home. And Rex, always ready, always loyal, leading the charge toward truth and justice. So whether you've been watching Hudson and Rex since Season 1, or you've just started diving into the world of crime-solving and canine teamwork, Episode 9 is one you won't want to miss. And if you've got your own theories, now's the time to share them. Call to action. If you're excited for Episode 9, hit that like button so other Hudson and Rex fans can find this video. Drop your theory in the comments. Is Rex in danger? Is this case tied to Hudson's past? Or is there a twist we haven't seen coming yet? And if you haven't already, subscribe for more updates, deep dives, and full episode reviews every week. Because in the world of Hudson and Rex, every clue matters, and every fan theory brings us closer to the truth. With Episode 9 just around the corner, one thing is certain. Hudson and Rex is no longer just another crime series. It's become something much more. It's a show about loyalty, about partnership, and about facing the truth, no matter how complicated it is. And through it all, the bond between Hudson and Rex remains unshaken. A constant reminder that even in the darkest moments, we're never alone when we have someone we trust by our side. This season, more than ever, the show is digging into what makes its characters tick. Hudson is not just solving crimes, he's carrying emotional weight. He's making tough decisions that reveal who he really is beneath the badge. And Rex? He's not just a partner, he's a guide, a quiet protector who always seems to know what's coming before anyone else does. Watching their connection grow, evolve, and strengthen each week is what keeps fans returning.
As we get closer to episode 9, the stakes feel higher than ever. And not just in terms of the case. This feels like a turning point for the whole team. We've seen relationships strained, secrets hinted at, trust tested. All of it is building towards something. And episode 9 might just be the moment that everything breaks open. The show's writers have done a brilliant job of balancing mystery with emotion. Yes, there's always a case to solve, but it's the people behind the crimes, the choices they make, and the consequences they face that really hit home. And now, the question isn't just who did it, but also, how far will Hudson go to find the truth? And can the team hold together when everything is on the line? And of course, there's Rex, always at the heart of it all. When he barks, we listen. When he runs, we follow. And when he stops and looks up at Hudson, we feel that connection. Deeper than words, more powerful than anything else on TV right now. So if you've made it this far, you're not just watching the show. You're a part of the Hudson and Rex journey. You're feeling the tension, the joy, the heartbreak. You're noticing the small clues. You're wondering what's coming next, and you're ready for it. Here's what you can do next. Like this video if you're counting down the days to episode 9. Leave a comment with your theory. Is this all part of a bigger plot? Will Rex uncover something no one else sees? Or is someone on the team about to face a betrayal? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next breakdown, recap, and behind-the-scenes reveal. And if you know another Hudson and Rex fan who's just as hooked as you are, share this video with them. Let's build a space where fans can talk, speculate, and celebrate everything that makes this show great. Final thought. In a world where shows come and go, Hudson and Rex has stayed strong. Not just because of great writing or clever plots, but because of the connection between a man and his dog, and the team that stands beside them. Episode 9 is more than just another case. It's the next step in a story we've all been following together. So let's watch closely. Let's listen for every bark. And let's get ready. Because something big is coming. Thanks for being part of this journey. Stay tuned and stay sharp. The next clue might be right around the corner. As we get closer to episode 9, the stakes feel higher than ever. And not just in terms of the case. This feels like a turning point for the whole team. We've seen relationships strained, secrets hinted at, trust tested. All of it is building toward something. And episode 9 might just be the moment that everything breaks open. The show's writers have done a brilliant job of balancing mystery with emotion. Yes, there's always a case to solve, but it's the people behind the crimes, the choices they make, and the consequences they face that really hit home. And now, the question isn't just who did it, but also, how far will Hudson go to find the truth? And can the team hold together when everything is on the line? And of course, there's Rex, always at the heart of it all. When he barks, we listen. When he runs, we follow. And when he stops and looks up at Hudson, we feel that connection. Deeper than words, more powerful than anything else on TV right now. So if you've made it this far, you're not just watching the show. You're a part of the Hudson and Rex journey. You're feeling the tension, the joy, the heartbreak. You're noticing the small clues. You're wondering what's coming next, and you're ready for it. Here's what you can do next. Like this video if you're counting down the days to episode 9. Leave a comment with your theory. Is this all part of a bigger plot? Will Rex uncover something no one else sees? Or is someone on the team about to face a betrayal? Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next breakdown, recap, and behind-the-scenes reveal. And if you know another Hudson and Rex fan who's just as hooked as you are, share this video with them. Let's build a space where fans can talk, speculate, and celebrate everything that makes this show great. Final thought. In a world where shows come and go, Hudson and Rex has stayed strong. Not just because of great writing or clever plots, but because of the connection between a man and his dog, and the team that stands beside them. Episode 9 is more than just another case. It's the next step in a story we've all been following together. So let's watch closely. Let's listen for every bark, and let's get ready, because something big is coming. Thanks for being part of this journey. Stay tuned, and stay sharp. The next clue might be right around the corner.